Iowa congressional candidates have fewer and fewer voters to win over. That's because thousands have already voted. Again, this election cycle, early votes are expected to outnumber votes cast on Election Day. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Erin Kiernan. Nationwide, more than 21 million people have already voted in the presidential election. Iowa is also seeing a large number of early voters. According to NBC News, 140,000 Iowans voted early. That's nearly 10% of the votes that were cast during the 2020 presidential election here. Of the early votes so far, 44% were from registered Democrats, 39% from registered Republicans. WHO 13 Zach Fisher joins us live outside the state Supreme Court building, and Zach, an Iowa justice is also on the ballot.
Voters will see Iowa State Supreme Court Justice David May on the ballot this year, along with judges both in the Court of Appeals and district courts. They're on the back side of the ballot, and the majority of voters I talked with today skip the back.
I wasn't familiar about it, but I just did the front. That's why I get lost at.
Yeah, I was more aware of the front page. I like to know who I'm voting for.
You know, I wasn't, and I feel disappointed by that.
These retention votes are a little different than voting for a political candidate. There's no opponent. Voters only decide if the justice or judge should keep the role or not. So there's no political ads or mailers for these votes. Now, all three voters that I talked with on camera today were interested in some type of materials that they could see about the justices and judges that are up for retention. The Iowa State Bar Association every election year sends out a performance review to all active members of the state bar, asking them to rank those that are up for retention, asking for rankings on a scale of 1 to 5 on certain categories. Now, here's the review of Justice May. On the 2024 Judicial Performance Review results, Iowa Supreme Court Justice David May's highest scores were a 4.2 for courtesy and patience with litigants, lawyers, and court personnel, and a 4.1 for temperament and demeanor. The rating is good, meaning above average. His lowest scores were a 3.2 for deciding cases on basis of applicable law and fact not affected by outside influence, and a 3.6 for knowledge and application of the law, which is a satisfactory score, meaning average. There have only been 3 justices in the history of the retention system in the state that have lost a vote to retain. All 3 from 2010. This is right after the state Supreme Court ruled that the state constitution protects same-sex marriage rights. These 3 were in favor of that ruling and then lost their retention votes. Now, the Iowa Judicial Branch doesn't want voters to be making decisions on justices and judges based off of political policy, rather their interpretation of the law. If you want to talk about political policy, they want you to vote in or vote out legislators. Now, you can read the judicial performance reviews at iowabar.org for Justice May or those other judges that are on the ballot as well. But only 3 justices have lost retention votes since 1962. Aaron, last note about Justice May, he was in the majority opinion back in May of 2023 by the state Supreme Court to allow the abortion law to take an effect. Now, in that performance review as well, I will add that he was voted to be retained by 67%, around 250 people, lawyers voting in that.
Okay, one of many things we will be covering this coming election. Thanks so much, Zach.